Peace, you too. What it do? Your boy back with another video, and just want to address something real quick. Got people trolling my channel. You know what I'm saying? First, it was the Neanderthals coming in, controlling my channel, looking for everything to poke. Now I got melanated people, my own people, coming in and trying to sabotage. But this is my thing. This is my channel, my content. I speak from what I feel like at the moment I want to speak on. If you don't like what I'm speaking on, you can always keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Unsubscribe if you subscribe. Doesn't matter because I'm going to push my message on my platform. You know what I'm saying? And I mainly come from a melanated point of view. I may deal talking about women and the accountability factor. I talk about black men and we have to do better as people. But end of the day, this is my channel and this is what I push. Okay, this is my content, my platform. So if you don't like it, keep it moving. KIM. You know what I'm saying? You got house Negroes, you got field Negroes, but you gotta be revolutionary. You gotta be a runaway slave. So, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna be that way till I die. It's in my blood. The ancestors is with me. So we're gonna go to it, right? Let me just play a little my music I created real quick. Stories in America, what's going on? Stories in America, word is born. What's going on? Studies in America, stories in America, stories in America, word is born. What's going on? All right, we going now. Stories in America, what's going on? Stories in America, word is born. Word is born. So basically, I'm gonna go in on. It's gonna be brief. Um, I'm from Rochester, New York, upstate. You know what I mean? But this is the thing. This is the reason why I talk on my platform the way I do, because you got all kind of media coverage and sources, news talking about certain things, but it's certain things they really don't talk about. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the corruptness of the system, the corruptness of the Neanderthals. You know what I'm saying? And they promote white supremacy. But anyway, so this is local in Rochester. A New York State police sergeant from Rochester was in court Tuesday accused of tipping off the target of a gambling investigation. Thomas Loki, huh? What a name. Loki, 51, or Loki, whatever, is charged with obstruction of a state or local law enforcement investigation and obstruction of an official proceeding. This was a state trooper, by the way. According to prosecutors, Homeland Security joined a federal, state, and local investigation into illegal gambling businesses in October of 2020. They say a suspect identified as Target One generated $1,241,122
Wow.
in illegal gambling profits between April 2019 and January 21. That's almost like around the pandemic time, from the end of 19 up until like 22, the pandemic. I call it the pandemic because I believe it was planned, or you can call it the scamdemic, whatever, but the pandemic. So basically, another suspect, Target 2, was discovered to have $8,945,629 in profits in an account created April 2016. During the course of the investigation, police intercepted calls and text messages between targets of the investigation, agents, and individual people placing bets. While listening to one such call, prosecutors said investigators heard Target 1 tell Target 2 that a member of the New York State Troopers named TJ tipped him off about an ongoing investigation. The targets then considered changing the passwords and domain name of their website and erasing all the site's betting history. Low Key, whose initials are TJ, was a New York State police sergeant at the time of that phone call, prosecutors say. He's retired now. See, they do their little dirt. They think they could just disappear and go away and ride in the sunset. Not all the time. Prosecutors say on December 17, 2020, a trooper performing maintenance on the senior investigator's computer found a draft affidavit with Target One's name on it. Records indicate the office containing the document has been accessed 3 times that morning by a trooper who then sent a text message to Loki's phone saying, "Call me ASAP." The trooper also allegedly made 4 calls to Loki's phone that day. Investigators say the trooper who allegedly called and texted Low-Key later admitted to telling Low-Key about the investigation. They also say Low-Key's phone contained evidence that he had been illegally placing sports bets. He appeared in court Tuesday and was released by releasing his own recognizance. But see, this is the thing why we have to talk about this, and this has to be shed light on because you know, they talked about this $20,000, the PPP loans, and they still trying to come after people because a lot of people it was black people that took that money. I even could have took 20,000 because I have a legit business, but I didn't do it because I'm like, I know it's gonna be some consequences behind this. I mean, I'm starting up a business, but I don't have no employees yet, so technically, I really couldn't take that money without getting some type of you know what I'm saying, reprimand because you have to have employees to be able to pay. So this is my thing. Situation like this goes on a grand scale. You know what I'm saying? You heard about the guy FTX with the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. He swindled people off millions, maybe even close to a billion. So it's like this stuff like this, it just shows you how corrupt the system is, corrupt America is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Ponzi scheme. Charles Ponzi was the first Ponzi scheme ever, or at least ever documented. And the guy ran away with thousands, maybe millions of dollars of people's money. You know what I'm saying? Because they know control, mind control is, you know what I'm saying? That's why preachers generate so much money because they can control your mind psychologically, spiritually. They know you're going to get into your pockets and help out. But this is the thing, the Brett Favre situation, still, you heard about it, but it's kind of swept under the rug. Um, this sergeant guy right in my city, Rochester, New York. So this is my thing. If they don't even follow the law, why should a civilian, a citizen, follow the law? You know what I'm saying? And then let me rephrase that. You must respect laws and rules and regulations of America and of the road. But this is my thing. They can get away with it. Why should we follow? You know what I mean? It's almost like do as I say, but don't do as I do. You know what I mean? And that's just a perfect example of white privileges and white supremacy. But he's not going to escape. He's not going to get away from this because that's illegal. Look what Martha Stewart, even she had to go do some time resort for a little while. But end of the day, this guy has to be reprimanded. He has to be accountable for tipping off people millions of dollars schemes. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing sports betting, and he's a sheriff. He's supposed to be held to the highest of the law when it comes to doing things the right way. And he betrayed people with his trust, and he used his privileges to gain monetary and to gain inside information. And that can't happen. So all I want to say, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Live your life, you know, do what you have to do, but you have to be smooth out here. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, I look at it as if you can get away, scheme away because they don't scheme on Aboriginals forever. And a lot of these bankers got rich off of giving out loans to the Aboriginals and Africans, you know, mainly in their land, gave away loans with high interest rates, knowing they couldn't pay these interest rates. So what they do, snatch up all their property, defaulted on the loan, or you know, defaulted and pretty much have people homeless and have people messed up. And a lot of people, a lot of these entities are rich off of slave capital. Today, how my boy said, to this day. But I'm gonna keep it right there. Protons, electrons always cause explosions. If you don't like my content, you don't gotta watch it. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you doing is helping my views go up. Appreciate you already. Beautiful day. Peace.